Hi Pisces, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be your weekly for the last week of April. So this is covering the 26th till May 2nd, and we're now officially in Taurus season. We also have the full moon in Scorpio, I believe at the beginning of this week. I think like Tuesday, but you can double check. And you know, with full moons, it's all about releasing, letting go. And because it's in Scorpio, you're going to really feel it intensely, especially as a fellow water sign. And I feel like with this full moon, you may kind of feel a clash between like your deep innermost emotional needs and desires and also your physical needs. Do you hear knowledge? Like, so dramatic. And if where those two are clashing, or if they're agreeing or disagreeing with each other, so your emotional needs and your physical needs, because sometimes what we want or what we think we want is not really what we need or what will fulfill us emotionally, and vice versa. And it's about finding that balance, or what our body really needs, not what we really want. And what I was being shown that I talked about with Scorpio and Cancer is broken glass being on the floor and someone putting new beautiful glass on top of it, layering on top, new glass on top, but at the bottom is still that broken glass. So at the end of the day, you can't really do anything with all that new pieces of glass, no matter how beautiful and perfect it is. If there's broken glass on the floor, you got to sweep that up. You got to clean it up first, because the foundation is not there. The foundation is not strong, is not clear. So picture that as your feelings, your emotions. If you're still carrying on to hurt, pain, regret, resentment, jealousy, hate, competition, that is weighing down your spirit, it's weighing down your energy, and you're not going to be able to enjoy or be present with good things that happen, or good energies, or you can't mask those things. You can't make those things go away by pouring in new experiences or pretending, that you're okay when you're not really okay. And so try to get rid of any of those things, because throwing hate or judgment or being mad or wishing someone bad because they hurt you is not going to take your pain and hurt away. It may give you a brief moment of instant gratification, but at the end of the day, you're still heartbroken, you're still in pain, you're still sad. Making that person pay for what you did is not going to make you feel better. It's only going to hurt you. So let it go. Forgive them. Forgive people who are not sorry. Forgive people who hurt you, for yourself, for your inner peace, okay? And just try your best not to hold grudges. I know we're deep feelers, we can be sensitive, but it's time to let go of those things and want more for ourselves by freeing ourselves from things that are keeping us locked and in cages. And I feel like as you do that, you'll start to feel more room, kind of like your phone, right? You'll start to feel like you have storage. You can take more videos, you can take more pictures. You're not constantly getting those notifications, storage full, delete files, delete this, or pay for more storage. You know what I mean? Okay. So Pisces, we're going to be covering a little bit of health, career, finances, and love. I will have the link to the extended below per usual. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right. So Pisces, I feel like for this week, you may be feeling kind of in the clouds, up in the air, either in the clouds in love or thinking about someone, or kind of feeling confused, or kind of like, either there's beautiful white clear clouds in the sky and a blue sky for you, or for some of you it could be cloudy days where it's kind of foggy, it's not really clear, you can't really see the sun, but it's kind of there. And so either some of you are in la la land, like daydreaming about things that make you happy, or others of you are kind of confused and don't know what's going on. You can't really see clearly, you're not understanding it, or it can be kind of like a mixed match of both. So be mindful of what you're thinking about, or what thoughts you're putting into your mind, because I feel like you're going to be thinking about those things a lot. And if they're negative, I don't want you to be thinking negatively a lot, but if they're positive, of course, that's good, but you want to make sure you're being realistic at the same time. You're not like in your own little world constantly. Okay, I'm seeing that the number 6 may be an important number for you guys this week, and also the letter K. So this can be a person, place, or thing that may be important for you, like Kim, Kimberly, Caitlin, Kayla, Kimmy, I don't know. It could be a name of a person, Kyle, anything, okay? When it comes to your health, I feel like you are finding a good balance in your body or something that works for you. If you were dealing with some kind of irregularities in your body, whether it's your blood, hormones, anything, I feel like it's coming into balance, and you maybe learned something or you found something that works for you. You may share it or you may give back and help someone else or help others that maybe are dealing with something that you were dealing with before, because now you've overcome it, or now you feel like, okay, I'm in a better place, I'm more in balance, I'm not struggling anymore, I feel good. Like, you may not be like 100% perfect, right? Because we're never perfect, but you're like, I'm better now, like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. So I see you looking and feeling good about yourself, and not really having any major issues. Like, if you were dealing with any issues with your digestion, or like constipation or anything like that, I feel like that is easing up, and you found something that maybe works for you. You found maybe what was wrong. And if any of you were dealing with anything with like irregular periods, hormonal imbalances, I would really check your emotions. When did that start happening, and what was going on in your life? Maybe emotionally, did you just have a loss? Did you just have a breakup? Did you go through something that was really painful or traumatic? Because that can really, especially for Pisces or water signs, that can really affect your hormones. Because personally for me, that has happened to me. And for the past month, I've incorporated new like vitamins and things that have really helped balance that out for me. If you guys want, I will post about it on my second channel. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in knowing about that. Because last year, I definitely feel like my hormones got super out of whack, because I was going through something emotionally. And for some reason, I guess when I go through something emotionally, it tends to really like throw off my hormones. It's crazy, but this may be something that you go through as well. Maybe not, but that's just personally for me. Of course, always seek your professional, your doctors. But if you want to know maybe what has helped me possibly, it maybe resonate with you, I will share it with you guys. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you are gaining your independence, or maybe you are already independent. You're self-sufficient. You got things going on for you. I feel like a lot of you have gained a lot of success, or you're going to be receiving a lot of success in the near future. You've learned a lot. You're experiencing a lot. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of hidden wisdom and knowledge that either people around you or your boss, your coworkers, or your customers, your viewers, they respect that, or they like your knowledge that you give to them. And I think a lot of you are doing well. So in your finances, business, work, school, you're on top of it. If you're in school, I feel like you're doing well in your classes, or you're doing a lot better. You're learning. You don't need a tutor. You don't need that much help. You're doing it all by yourself. I feel like this is a week where you're doing things on your own, and you're realizing, you know what? I work better by myself. Like, if you want something done right, a lot of times you got to do it yourself. We don't always want to do that because it adds more to our schedule, adds less time. But sometimes it's better to do it on your own if you want to do it the right way, especially if you're like particular and picky about things. But I feel like a lot of you are so independent. You're on top of things. Your finances are going to be doing amazing, and you're going to be at a place where you can actually spend, or you can buy yourself something nice. Maybe you've already saved enough and you're going to make that big purchase, maybe buy a new car or buy a mattress, down payment, or buy a home, a house, condo, apartment. I know that's definitely something that I'm trying to prepare for, like a house or a condo or apartment, something that's just like me, like on my own. But in Southern California, it's kind of hard. Everything's super expensive here. So I'm working on that still, but we'll hopefully make that happen. But a lot of you could be working on that. You're trying to save up for something big. And I feel like you have that mindset, or you have that goal, and you're going to be reaching that. And you're starting to see that the more you do things on your own, the better it goes for you. Okay. When it comes to your love relationships and dating, as far as the person you could be dealing with, Honestly, I feel like it could be any sign. Maybe earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel more so like like a mix of everything. Could be any sign, so not really a specific sign yet. It could be anyone, so just keep that in mind. I feel like here there's two people connecting that really are looking for something, and feel like the other person can fix that thing or can give them that thing that they're looking for. But both of you still need some work. Both of you are still, you're lacking in some areas that you still need to work on, but you may come together, you may kind of like attach yourself to each other, be a magnet to each other's energy, because and it may happen really fast. It could be like an instant thing, but you may realize by the end of the week that you guys both have some things you got to work on, and maybe, you know, you got to slow things down. Maybe let's take our time, get to know each other. Let's not rush into anything. I feel like you are in your bag. You're like on your material things, you know, you're focused on your finances or your work, school, career. There's certain goals you're trying to reach. You know, maybe you're, you know, like, I want to be married by the time I'm, I don't know, 35 or whatever, or I want to have this, I want to reach these goals. And so you have all these things you want to do, but, and maybe you're almost there. Maybe it's really close for you, but I feel like you're trying to rush something, Pisces. And because you're rushing it, you may be missing everything else, all the other lessons and experiences that you have to go through to get to that point. You're trying to rush to the front of the line instead of kind of wait and go through the certain experiences that are going to mold you and shape you as a person and your character. You know what I mean? Like, let's say like a smart kid, a genius who's in, I don't know, who's 12 years old, right? But he's a genius. He's so smart. And so he's able to skip over high school and go straight to college. Yeah, that's cool, right? He has a great advantage and he's so smart, but he's missing out on all that high school experience, friendships, people, you know, events that help you grow as a kid and develop. He's missing all those things. And then sorry about Nala, when you jump to the next level like that, you miss out on certain experiences that help you develop as a person. And so I feel like with this generation and this time and age, we all have gotten used to wanting things fast, you know, instant gratification. You know, we see other people on Instagram or Facebook living a certain life. We're like, oh my gosh, I'm behind. I should be there. I should be doing that. But that's why it's good not to compare yourself to others, because you may be rushing something and maybe it's not your time yet. Maybe you're not actually ready for that thing. You think you're ready, but maybe you're not. You got to fix some things, or you got to heal from some things from your past that could be subconscious, could be something deep down, layered down there. And that may be something that's coming up to the surface with this full moon in Scorpio. That's kind of uncomfortable, but I think you're going to realize that you've been rushing things a little bit too much. And then when you get to the point where it's time to make a decision, you can't make a decision because you're like, wait, is this what I actually want? I don't know. Because if you actually wanted it, you would know right away. It wouldn't be hard to make that decision. But because you're kind of hesitating, I think that's the biggest indication to you that, wait, maybe I'm not sure if I really want this. If it was something that was really aligned for you, your heart and your mind would coincide and agree with it like right away. When there's indecision, that means you got to look at things, take a step back, and maybe have a bigger perspective, slow things down. So Pisces, I feel like for this week, the universe wants you to slow down a little bit and not be in a rush to have something, in a rush to find your love of your life, in a rush to get married, in a rush to have kids. Don't rush things. You got to let things flow organically. And same with this person. They want to find someone they can collaborate with, build and work and grow together. And maybe both of you have similar goals, right? And so you're like, oh, we're a perfect match. We're soulmates. We have the same dreams. We have the same goals. But it doesn't always mean, you know, we got to go 100 miles per hour. And I feel like this person's kind of like wanting to take that leap of faith, wanting to take that risk with you because maybe they feel so sure about you, like, oh, you're the one for me, let's go do this. Yeah, like, you know, like they're excited about it just as you are excited about them, but they're maybe getting a little bit too ahead of themselves and maybe not being careful enough and taking too many risks you know, and not saying it's, you know, I don't think you should always play it safe because you don't grow like that. Life is about taking risks and stepping outside of your comfort zone. But in this case, I feel like both of you have to slow things down, because mentally I feel like you are still needing to process things or figure out where your mind is at, what you really want, what makes more logical sense, and where you see yourself going and why you want certain things. Why, asking yourself, why do I want these things, or why do I want it so fast? Is it because I'm scared that I'm not going to get it, or for other reasons? And with this person, what they need to work on is their emotions and emotional stability, because I feel like this is someone who is always looking for the next best thing. They're never content with what they have. They always get tired of something very easily. Emotionally not really satisfied or not really happy with themselves, could have insecurities, and so they're always looking for someone else or something else to fulfill their needs, their emotions, because they within themselves are not feeling really stable emotionally not stable, and not seeing everything or not being grateful for everything they have in front of them. And for some reason, this person may feel embarrassed this week about something, because you guys may both expose or reflect something into each other that you realize you both need to work on. And you may call out this person unintentionally about something that, like, whoa, like, Pisces, how do they know that about me? And like, but you may have not even intended for that to happen. You just said something like, oh yeah, my friend, or like, yeah, you know, when someone does this and this and that, but you're not directing it at them, but it spoke to them because it's something they do or something they've been through, and they felt very like exposed, like, whoa, what the heck? And you didn't even know, you're just talking, but you're hitting this person's shadow side, or you're reflecting, like you're being like a mirror to this person without you intentionally trying to mirror back at them. We'll dive in deeper in the extended to see what this is or what they're going to be embarrassed about, but I do feel like there is a connection here between the two of you. This could be something new starting or a friendship, but you guys need to slow down. You need to take your time, not rush into anything, because both of you still need to work on some things. But I feel like if you slow down, kind of build a stronger friendship connection with each other. Honestly, I feel like it's so underrated. People need to be friends first, so you can actually see if you like someone, if you enjoy their company without all the romance and intimacy and all that stuff. Because when you actually enjoy someone's presence and you can be just friends, hanging out, not touching, not kissing or anything, that's how you know you really like each other. There's a connection. Because when you remove, you know, that stuff, intimacy, sometimes people find there's not really nothing here. So slow down with each other. We'll dive in deeper in the extended to see where their energy's at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Okay, so we'll further clarify, see what's going on, and hopefully give you a little bit more understanding. Okay, all right, so Pisces, I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Thank you so much, and I wish you guys all the best and you lots of love.